So that's a really interesting question, and it's actually a great question because it helps to elevate and show the importance of unions. So we know that every time that we are able to get a raise for our workforce, the charter schools try to also mirror that increase, at least for their beginning teachers. We know that for sure. We, because of our driving force, because we represent 17,000 teachers in Miami-Dade County, the things that we do, the contractual wins that we make, actually um, influence so many sectors. Private schools have to be competitive, charter schools have to be competitive, and so the work that we do, although we don't represent those teachers, actually impacts them because they get benefits, and they reap benefits because of the work that we do to try to lift our community of educators up. And I'll tell you this, I'm super super proud. This is my third term as union president. um, by the way, first Latina to ever hold an officer position in our union. And I'm going to tell you a really cool story about our union a little bit later because I do want to get to this. I am so proud to say that, knowing that we have been underfunded for so many years, 5 years ago, we embarked on this never before endeavor. We wanted to put a referendum on the ballot because we kept on lobbying our lawmakers. We kept on asking them, please fund our public schools. We're losing teachers. We want to keep them. We want to keep all of our programs up and running. And for so many years, after going, flying up to Tallahassee, talking to lawmakers, seeing that they were not listening to us and that the budgets kept on being cut, we decided to do something differently. And so 5 years ago, we did a full campaign on a referendum. The referendum was passed with over 70% approval in Miami-Dade 5 years ago. We had to go back and put it on the ballot again this past year. And again, it passed overwhelmingly. So it shows that, number one, people care about educators. They do believe that teachers should be better paid and that we have to support them. And, for us at United Teachers of Dade, it just brings us so much joy because that's the work that we do. We find ways to make things happen. And when we saw that our state was not reacting, was not doing their due diligence, was not providing us the resources so that we can provide our students with the opportunities that they deserve, we found another way to do it. And it was through direct democracy. It was by taking it to the people. And the people said, yes, we believe in you, we support you, and we want you to stay in our communities, and we want to, also support you monetarily. And so that was a big win for us. It had never been done before. It was an over $1 million campaign that we had to put a lot of effort to make sure that we crossed the finish line on, and we were successful. But here's that other story that I wanted to share with you. So we are United Teachers of Dade. Our local number in Union World is AFT 1974. But we actually existed long before 1974. So we're coming to our 50th anniversary as United Teachers of Dade, but we existed before as the Classroom Teachers Association. So before 1974, here in Miami-Dade, we had two unions. We had the Black Teachers Union and we had the White Teachers Union. And the Black Teachers Union, unfortunately, their wages were much less than the White Teachers Union. And in 1974, the leadership of United Teachers of Dade said, we don't want this to exist in our community. And we were the first union in the South to desegregate. So we became United Teachers of Dade in 1974 because we were the first union in the South to merge both the white union and the Black union so that we had United Teachers of Dade, and we can fight equally for everyone's rights, for their contract, for their wages, and to just ensure that they had dignity and respect in their workplace.